Good morning. Happy Thursday. Got this little demon behind me. She keeps biting my hair. Can you hear her purr? Hope you're all doing well. I miss you. It is weird to have our second week of e-learning almost over. Having 3 days really a week is kind of weird too, but hopefully you're enjoying that part and not having to come to school Monday through Friday. I kind of like having those extra days to get everything ready for you and to plan and to organize and to change things over from what I would normally do in the classroom to what I'm doing on the computer. Today, you're going to focus for LA on writing, and it's actually one of the millions of reasons why I miss being in the classroom with you guys, because right before spring break, you were doing so well. And not that you weren't doing well before, and not that you won't continue to do well, but I just feel like we had really gotten somewhere with writing, and I was excited to see what we could do this quarter and just continue to watch you grow and to challenge you with your writing. And I'm going to keep trying to do that. It's just harder. It's just different when I can't be there with you. But what you're going to write today is what I'm most excited about. The reason I love the story The Lady or the Tiger so much is because it ends at the climax. And most of you figured that out as you were reading it or listening to it, that the commoner man who falls in love with the king's daughter, the princess, is put into the arena that the king had decided was a great way to determine innocence or guilt. And the princess found out what was behind the doors, the tiger or the lady. She knew, and she pointed to the right door, and he opened it, and the story ends right there. So if you're thinking about that plot diagram, it ends up here at the climax, rather than giving us that moment to know what was going to happen and then have that falling action and that resolution. We didn't get that. So my challenge to you today for writing is I want you to finish it. From the point where he opens the door, I want you to give me an ending. Give me that resolution. And it can be anything. It can be a really great description of the tiger coming out or the lady coming out, or maybe you have a really great plot twist in mind. Since the princess knew, maybe she did something sneaky behind the scenes that we don't know. So it's totally up to you, and I'm so excited to read what you come up with. The story itself, the original story, was written in third person, so I don't know if you caught that, but there's an outside narrator telling the whole story. And we know a little bit about what the characters are thinking, but not a lot. We didn't learn a lot of the kind of the behind the scenes thinking and feeling from the characters. You can choose when you write today to continue that, to make it third person, to have some outside narrator, or you can change it up. So you can make your ending from anyone's point of view. If you want it to then start talking from the man's point of view as he opens the door, you could do that. If you want to talk from the princess's point of view and what she picked and why she picked it and what she did, you could do that. Maybe you write from whatever is behind the door's point of view, whether there's a twist or whether it's the lady or the tiger. Maybe it's the king's point of view. You get to pick. So there's no limit. I just want great 6th grade quality work that you were doing before break. Focus on that strong word choice and those details and that imagery so that I can picture it in my mind and I can feel it. and I know what that character is going through. So that's my challenge for you today for writing. I'm excited to see what you come up with. If you need help, let me know. You can get to a thesaurus online if you're thinking, oh, I want to use some really strong words, but I can't think of a better word for scared. You could find a thesaurus online, and that can help you with some word choice too. Another thing that I have for you is just to kind of read to self. Maybe some of you are already doing that. Maybe some of you are not. I know maybe books are scarce for you. I don't know what your situation is, but Get Epic has tons and tons of books. Maybe not the books you would normally want to pick, but they're there. Audible has some free audiobooks. Maybe you have books lying around that you could reread, or that you've kind of put off reading because you had something better to read, and maybe now's the time to read that book. I think Amazon is still shipping books if you want to beg someone at home to order you a book. I know before break we set AR goals for the fourth quarter, but I also know we didn't expect this situation that we're in to be going on, right? Who would have thought this was our reality? But I do challenge you to meet that AR goal. I believe you can take AR test at home. I think it's kind of set up to only be allowed during school hours. I'm not exactly sure why, but if you're trying to take an AR test at, let's say, 5 p.m., it may not let you. But I think if you try to take an AR test in like normal school day hours, it should let you. So I challenge you to keep at it and to meet that AR goal. If we are not back in school for ice cream sundaes, I promise I will send you something. I won't send you an ice cream sundae because that would be a mess. But I can send you something to reward you for meeting that AR goal in these really weird times that we're in. So I think that's it for today. I'm excited to read what you write. Put some thought and effort into it. If it takes you an hour, what else do you have to do? Do your best, and I'm excited to read what you write today and spend some time reading and working on that choice board too. And I hope the weather is great for the weekend. I hope you can get outside and play safely and relax and just enjoy your time at home. So I will see you really soon. I miss you guys. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday.